Hey guys, what's going on? Teenage Knight here, and I am back with some Madden 25 Connected Franchise Owner Mode. As this week we go up against Peyton Manning and the Denver Broncos. I'm hoping we are not the one to get their first loss on the year because, um, like I said at the end of the last video, I don't know why I cannot talk whenever I do these, but I would like to pull off 20-0 and win the Super Bowl. But if I win the Super Bowl on default All Pro sliders, I will switch it to All Madden for next season, as I've never played on All Madden. So that should be interesting to see. Probably go like 8-8, if not 0-16. But I advance way into the game because of time reasons. Because for some reason my computer cannot recognize files if they're over 4 gigs. So Peyton Manning's like audibling and everything else. I have to, cut plays short and stuff like that and advance way into drives. And right there would be Demaryius Thomas for a 12-yard gain. So that sucked. And so early into the game, they are already like deep into our territory, and it was awful. And now with about 6.5 minutes to go in the first quarter, Peyton Manning doing his normal stuff, calling several audibles before the play, and he would finally snap the ball here and find a wide open Demaryius Thomas in the end zone, touchdown. Now this next part coming up, it black screened into a transition, so I have to skip I don't know how many plays, but yeah, right there it black screened into a transition, and then finally it'd come out here on a 3rd and 7 way into the game, but luckily we did not miss the full Eagles possession. But we do get to see that Demaryius Johnson drop a pass. I finally learned his name. And now we will attempt a very, very long field goal, and this is an actual field goal attempt, and it is no good. So now we're down 7-0 to the Broncos, which is amazing if you've never played against Peyton Manning on All-Pro, because he is nearly impossible to stop. So you nearly need to score on every possession. So now Peyton Manning on 1st and 10, their first play of the drive. He dropped back from under center. Look, find Demaryius Thomas again, who trucks someone, breaks a tackle, and then finally, I think Brandon Boykin is able to shove him out of bounds. So he's already got 3 receptions for 70 yards. And this is not good. We advance way into their possession again, once again for time reasons. And Manning from under center would actually hand the football off, and I wasn't expecting it, so there's a touchdown there. Now we're down 14-0 early. This is not good, as we have never been down by this much. But on the kickoff right here, we show serious potential as Deshaun Jackson runs up the field, runs in between everybody. He would go untouched if he can beat number 85, and he does. Untouched all the way. Number 23 can't get him. Touchdown Eagles. That would provide some sort of a spark, hopefully, for Philadelphia, as we now slim their lead. And 3 touchdowns in the first quarter combined, so that's pretty good. And now Peyton Manning and the Denver Broncos have the ball back. I wish I had the ball. I wish I could intercept Peyton Manning, but it's so hard to do on All-Pro. Hands off Sean Marino, who would get completely leveled by Patrick Chung. 2 rushes, 4 yards. Yeah, you're having a tremendous day, Sean. Just wait. And then Peyton Manning from under center again would send a man in motion and drop back now from under center, looking, firing, and finding, guess who? Demaryius Thomas. 5 receptions, 90 yards. He's having, he's going to be fun to cover this game. Advance a little bit into their drive once again, 2nd and 4, as we are now into the second quarter. Peyton Manning from the shotgun. And I don't know what he's trying to do. Oh, he's trying to do a hard count. All right. And now, look, once again, Demaryius Thomas, 6 receptions, 98 yards. He was such a blast this game to cover. He got tremendously annoying, actually. Sorry if you hear my clicking here, but I had to zoom out a little bit. And Sean Marino would walk into the end zone. I'm sorry I said you're having a bad day, Sean. There was no reason to do that. There are people in Eagles hoodies cheering. I can see them in green hoodies, but they're cheering. And Fletcher Cox would be injured, but I forget. I think I keep him out for a little bit. And now we actually have the ball here, and we'll see what Vic can do, and he'll find LaShawn McCoy, who spins out a guy, get hit, fumble the ball, but Damaris Johnson, all right, you saved yourself from getting cut by recovering that fumble, but if you drop another third down pass against the Broncos or a tough team, you are seriously pushing your limits on whether or not you stay here. Now Vic on 3rd and 13. Champ Bailey would be burned by Jeremy Maclin. I thought I would never say those words. I will probably never say them in real life, but Jeremy Maclin beats Champ Bailey downfield, so we're up early. Or no, now we're not up. We cut their lead, sorry. So now it's 21-14, 3rd and 7 for the Broncos. Eagles are trying to do something to get the ball back. We need some sort of spark or we need some play to help us seriously right now. As Peyton Manning would find Holiday, but Holiday would be completely and totally leveled. And Peyton Manning's already over 200 yards on the day and only has 3 incomplete passes. But we do get the ball back, 2nd and 2, and now Vic will screen pass LaShawn McCoy, and I wish I'd broken that tackle. But I think that was Von Miller. I think he's number 52. I'm not positive. God dang. I always have voice cracks doing these things. It's only whenever I do these. And now Damaris Johnson saves himself once again from that drop by catching that pass and getting us 1st and goal with under a minute to go in the first half. We're trying to tie the game before the end of the first half, so Damaris Johnson actually shows up and catches the ball and would break a tackle. So he's doing pretty good right now. 30 seconds remaining, 2nd and goal. Vic snapping the ball. All right, it gets really laggy for me right here. I don't know if it did for you, but Vic ran into the end zone, touchdown. If it got laggy for you right there, I'm sorry. It did for me. I don't know what the problem was there, but hopefully it doesn't happen again. Hopefully it also doesn't transition into a black screen again, because that was annoying to edit it out. And now 21-21, 2 seconds to go. Like I said Knowshon was having a bad game, and apparently he's still pretty ticked at me because he did this to end the half. Thanks, Knowshon. You are amazing. I hate playing against the Broncos officially. So now we advance onto the Eagles' possession. 3rd and 4, going deep, finding Brent Selleck as he break a couple tackles to get that 1st down. Vic, 58%, 112 yards and a touchdown. No picks yet. Good thing. Now we would hand off to LaShawn McCoy. Or no, Vic keeps it this time, and he runs to the outside, and Vic would get a nice little gain and then get brought down. But Vic has 3 rushes for 20 yards, and we're obviously in the 3rd quarter now. But we need to come up with something to get the ball into the end zone. As LaShawn takes the ball and gets hit, fumbles. That's not getting into the end zone, LaShawn. That is, oh no, 52 is not Von Miller. Oops. I'm probably going to get yelled at in the comments for that one. Thanks. But now the Broncos would have to start from way back here, so I'm thinking, alright, good. We can hold them. Maybe we can. 1st and 10. Manning sends 3 guys in motion. Is that illegal? I don't even know if that was illegal. Okay, so Manning hands off to Knowshon, and this time we're making sure he goes nowhere. 2nd and 7 now. Patrick Chung already has 6 tackles on the day. Holy crap. Now it's 3rd and 6. As Peyton Manning audibles again, trying to read our defense. Little does he know I audibled right after. Hand off to Knowshon, and Nate Allen comes up and makes the big tackle. He has 8 tackles on the day. Holy crap. Alright, so I guess those 2 are the only ones making tackles. But now it's 21-28, and we have the ball back. And screen pass LaShawn McCoy. Can he get into the end zone? He breaks the tackle. He gets brought down at the 1. 4 receptions, 38 yards. Holy crap, you got to be kidding me at this point. We get brought down at the 1 and 2 yard line so much. And now, 1st and goal, Michael Vick would not hand off. He'd keep it himself, and he would get into the end zone, touchdown, tie the ball game up. That's what I'm talking about, Vic. That's how you be an elite quarterback in this league. 28-28. And now we're celebrating. Alright, so a minute to go in the 3rd quarter. I'm scared to go into the 4th quarter at this point because I know what Peyton can do in the 4th. But right there, you have to make that interception, Nate Allen. It is Peyton freaking Manning. You need to make that pick. If you make that pick, we take the lead possibly because there was no one that was going to stop you. And now 3rd and 5. The Broncos drop back, looking, firing, finding Wes Welker, but we would stop him short. So now we get the ball back. And it's 2nd and 3 as we are now into the fourth quarter. Vic handoff LaShawn McCoy. He would get the first down. 14 rushes, 83 yards. He's having a decent day. And now coming out in shotgun again. Looks like I'm running a lot of read options. But Vic threw a crucial block right there. If you didn't see that, go back and watch that play again, because Vic threw a very crucial block right there to take the lead 35-28 over the Denver Broncos, which is exactly what we wanted to do, as Peyton Manning does not know what to do against cover 3, because that's what I was running like the entire second half because it worked. But now Peyton Manning from shotgun will get it and drop back, and he's looking, firing deep as he will go for, Demaryius Thomas, should have guessed it. And he has 7 receptions for 157 yards. So he kind of burned cover 3 right there. So I don't think I ran it. Oh, nope, I do run it here. Never mind. I just waited until he audibled. That way I audibled after him. Normally they don't audible twice, but I think he did. As I'm trying to pump up the crowd, it looks like with Connor Barwin. And going deep. And once again, Nate Allen, you have to make that interception. If you make that interception, this game is pretty much over. Because if we could score after that pick, it would be over, most likely. I mean, it is Peyton Manning, so never count the Broncos out. But 35-28 right now, and we have to hold them on this play, or else it's a tie ball game once again. Fires, finds Decker, but he dropped it. So 4th and 10 now. They would make the field goal, and we advance way into the Eagles' possession. As you can see what I'm doing if you watch the play clock. I am running the clock down to 1 second every single play before I do anything, and now, right here, I can't do that because I had to throw that one incomplete. So now it's 35-31, magical. But we're looking for the score here, as Vic would find Brent Selleck in the end zone, make it 42-31 Eagles. This game is turned very, very interesting as we get to see what Peyton Manning does down by 11 at this point. A touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and an onside kick, and you can still force overtime here, as Peyton Manning is looking around. And right now Peyton Manning is firing and finding, there was no way he was in bounds, but they didn't review it. But to me, there was no way he was in bounds. But a minute to go in the game. Peyton Manning from shotgun. What's he going to do here? He drops back. He's looking. He's going deep. And Nate Allen finally comes up with the pick. He finally does it. It took 3 tries. 3rd time's the charm, but we finally get the interception from Nate Allen. He had that position 3 times today. But that would seal the deal. Game over. We win. That's all I got to say about that one. And now we just run out the clock with one last rushing play, as LaShawn McCoy breaks off a humongous rush to end the game. And I actually tried to get past that dude to go farther, but that would be the last play of the game. So 42-31, we take down the Denver Broncos. That's their first loss on the year. It's our 4th win on the year. That's what I wanted to do today, is beat them. Obviously, I just made a really obvious statement there. I just went John Madden. But 42-31, player of the game, I believe, would be, if I remember, yes, it is Michael Vick. 194 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. So maybe it's not in his contract to throw picks. But he did complete 66% of his passes, 194 yards, 2 touchdowns. As you can see Peyton Manning in the background of that, and he looks sad, which I'm okay with. Play of the game, though, would be Noshawn Marino's huge run to end the first half. That actually kind of ticked me off, because I was like, all right, yeah, we're going to go into halftime tied. We're going to get the ball. We're going to score. We're going to take the lead. And then that happens. And I didn't think we would honestly win the game after that one. But then I figured out cover 3. And Peyton Manning apparently is very confused by it. So, yeah. You can see the passing. You can see all the stats here. and we both only had one takeaway, but no one has yet to be not picked off by Philadelphia. We've played 4 games, we've got an interception every single game, I believe. I might be wrong on that, but I think. Our next game, rivalry game, New York Giants, so we have to beat them. That's just for the fans. If you want to stay head coach in Philadelphia, you have to beat the New York Giants. That's just the rule. But next video, we will be attempting to play the New York Giants and move on to 5 and 0.